I have a question,
Okay.
Brady.
You have a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why doesn't the podcast have a TikTok?
Muckers.
A lot of
Muckers. Yeah,
effort.
you realize, one, who you're talking to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We tried
We
to do
did,
shorts at one
but-
point, didn't
but-
Did we
And
do
that
any
just,
shorts? I
died.
don't think we
did.
even got one out.
We got 3 out.
We didn't put them on like YouTube shorts, but it was clips.
Yeah.
You know what we could do?
What could we do?
We could use some of the Patreon money and pay Jeremy to put clips.
Oh, that's cool. He would be paying himself.
Yeah. Are we recording here?
This is not a pyramid scheme, I swear. I'm turning the recording off.
Wait, no, don't turn it off. I've already started recording.
Oh, okay.
I started recording too.
Well, fuck, now that's gonna be
All right.
really
We're
dumb
gonna have
because
to
I
do another
clicked.
sync.
Yeah. Because
You know, for the first time ever, let's open up with the podcast intro. Catch him off guard.
So yeah, it's a good question. Or not a question.
Yeah.
Oh my
All
god,
right,
my brain's not working.
All right, yeah.
All
okay,
right.
sir. Welcome to our Island podcast.
Welcome to the Route One podcast. The only podcast where it's very special that we open up with the intro.
Yeah, we haven't.
The intro tends to come like 15 minutes before we're done.
That's
Yeah.
how you know. That's how you know you're in for an extra special treat today.
Yeah. Look, Ash is gone. We can finally focus. So here's the No, I'm kidding.
You just gotta pull out like, yeah, we hate Ash. Ash sucks.
No, what I'm gonna
Wow.
do is just to like
darn
mess
hate
with Ash. Just to mess with Ash. I'm gonna be as focused and into the conversation as possible today.
Please, we need that because me and Brady are both dying.
How
Yeah.
is Brady dying?
I was drinking
we had a
last
little,
night,
we
man.
had a little party last
I was,
night. We were
I was a
little
little,
fun men.
little on
sippy.
the sip on the sip.
No,
man.
no way you guys had a Discord party. I'm sorry. This
We
is where I
didn't.
draw the line with you two.
Oh, it's much more sadder than that. I was doing it alone, sir.
Oh. Bro was listening to Baby Queen and taking shots.
We were both,
Yeah.
we were both zoinked out of our mind just at different periods of the night. Somehow it wasn't at the same time, which I find
Well, I mean,
spectacular. that
I was there when you were zoinked, but it
Yeah.
wasn't like, you know.
I wasn't there when he was zoinked, so I'm
Yeah,
the bad
yeah.
friend here. Okay, I am on the same page.
Can't believe this guy.
Yeah.
As
All
an
right,
age.
let's talk about Pokemon. Let's talk about Pokemon. Brady, open up the topics channel.
It's empty. Actually,
No, it's not.
Is it empty? It's
We
only
have a backlog of 80 episodes worth of us not using the topics channel right.
yeah.
We put topics in there and never cover them. We're gonna go through each and every one, 2 minutes each.
All right. So, okay, sir. I'm gonna scroll all the way up. And see if we have a topic that we haven't covered.
Podcast recap from episode 1 to episode 80. That's what this is.
Are we on actually episode 80? I pulled that out of my ass.
I think
I
we're on
wouldn't doubt
like
it.
60. It's episode 69.
Oh
This might
shit!
be episode 69.
Oh,
The
shit.
girls are gone. Let's do episode 69, boys.
Bad to the bone. I was thinking the same.
You know, I'm gonna keep
I was
going
It is
thinking
back.
the same.
episode 69. Fuck.
It's episode 69. No girls allowed, only dudes. Let's talk about important things. The Pokemon Global Challenge is taking place this weekend. It's really interesting because the last Global Challenge we had was only 2 weeks prior, and the next one will be 2 weeks from now. I'm honestly getting a little concerned with the frequency of these Global Challenges. With more on this topic, let's kick it to the expert. Brady, what's up?
I fucking hate this shit, man. I hate it.
Are you actually playing? Are you playing?
Not right now, but I was playing.
Okay, so it's you and me actually entered. Michael isn't because he loves himself.
Yeah,
entered
I
twice.
respect and care about my mental state, so I'm not going to play in a closed team sheet online tournament where I have to play 45 games across 3 days in a weekend. Are you people serious? That's not healthy. Get help.
I'm not gonna play all 45 games just because, like, you know. they're
One of
really-
these days I will. I have never played all 45 games.
Oh,
of
yeah,
any
me neither.
IC, GC, you know, like whatever we used to call them. But yeah,
I've never played all of them except maybe in like the 2018 days. Like,
I've never done it even then. Like I've always entered. I said I'm gonna get points out of this, and then I get 1 point, and I go, yeah,
yeah, whoa.
I think, like, for me, my process about it is if I desperately need points, right? Like, say I'm like close to an invite, then I would try.
You're not.
But I'm not even remotely close. I have 0 out of all of them, bro. Like,
you have nerd.
I have 80, and I should be using this as an opportunity to get more because I'm a little under a third of my way to my Worlds invite. And I have 3 upcoming tournaments, and I keep saying, like, you know, I'm gonna use this as an opportunity, and I can't do it.
You know, you got
so bad.
Here's what you got to use as an opportunity, and here's why I think I like that the GC is a thing, because it replaces like what potential locals can do for you. Marcos, we have locals. They're back. We have 3 of them.
Guess what? 2 of those 3 are literally the weekends of Portland.
Oh, well, tough. I'll farm them in your stead.
I can only go to one of them. And what sucks the most is I get off the plane like 20 minutes after the one on Monday starts, which, by the way, who has a local on a Monday?
That is insane. I'm cool with it, but that is insane.
Right?
It is kind of crazy.
Like, I'd have to leave work and immediately go to my local. I'm not doing that. Well, I will once, you know, I'm available, but I'm not doing that in spirit. But I am in physical form.
Astral projecting to the local.
Yeah. Dude, but all right, so I've been trying to use this global challenge as like a pseudo test for the team that I might be running at Portland.
Right.
Or at least a version of it, because I've been really into Glamora Wo-Chen. I'm very good at playing it. But I realized something. I'm very good at playing it in closed team sheet or in open team sheet, because in closed team sheet, I have no idea what you're gonna do. I have no idea what your terrors are, how you're gonna respond to things, and it's frustrating. That being said, Glamora Wo-Chen with Dozo in the back is a menace, and I love it so much.
That team is interesting. You didn't have Dozo on that team, right?
No, I had Garganical and like a more like just pure stall. The team was pure stall.
Yeah.
But I needed it to have a faster mode. So the way I play it now is like I open up with stall and then transition into you're getting your whole team earthquaked.
Yeah.
Jonathan Dozo, yeah.
Yeah. I might honestly switch back to the first version of the team for Portland because I know how to play that way better. But also this team might just be good. I don't know. I'm conflicted. It's been like a very anxiety-inducing thing knowing that Portland's in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. Oh wow. That's
had a month off of traveling.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
What do you think Portland's gonna be then? Like, what's the call for Portland? Because weird shit was the call at Fort Wayne.
At EUIC, it was just more of the same of what we saw at Fort Wayne, but like a little bit more pala balance.
Which is crazy because Fort Wayne was like all pala balance. So
yeah, because we kind of knew what was gonna be good. I think that Portland will be the time to innovate because pala balance just so neutral into everything.
Yeah,
that like if you can find a way to break it, you're like solid. You know what's funny? If Kartana existed, it would annihilate pala balance.
Yes,
just AV cart
to reflect what happened in the Series 2 tournaments. Like the second that Scarlet started taking off was when teams were like more set in stone. So I think we're gonna see. Not Scarlet specifically like that Pokemon, but like whoever the next quote Scarlet is come to Portland. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's Wo-Chen, dude.
It could be. It literally
actually
could be.
it's Corrosion Glamora. It just annihilates pala balance.
You think? Oh yeah, you were running that, weren't you?
I was running that at like Fort Wayne, and it was like my little secret tech, and I was just farming the balance teams. They were just like, let me switch in my Amoonguss to prevent this poison. What do you mean I'm still poisoned? And then they look at the open team sheet and they go, I should have known. But like removing that defensive option from them, removing their option to go Terra Poison, it just makes the whole matchup so much easier. Like, I remember I won half of my games versus Pala Balance because I managed to poison the Amoongus, and then they were just screwed.
Oh, yeah. It's yeah, okay. That's kind of cool. Because you don't have to rely on the toxic debris, you just click Mortal Spin. That's
Well, yeah, and toxic debris gets eaten up by Terra Poisons, which are running around everywhere, and
Also
by Amoongus, which is running around everywhere. Yeah.
Also mainly.
So I just said, like, I'm not playing with your stupid spikes, and then I just corrosioned everything.
I'm done playing games.
Yeah. And then I saw like Covert Cloak once, and I went, I'm done with this team. I'm done. I hate this team. It's bad. No, I'm kidding. It was a good team. I just threw.
Man, I've not thought about VGC in a little minute, so like I don't really know what's meta right now.
It's the exact same. You can literally go with what you learned at Fort Wayne and just continue.
Okay.
Because everything's still like Pala Balance, and most people aren't like.
No one's interested in innovating right now, which I can't blame them. Pala Balance is really reliable, but my contribution is Corrosion Glamora to beat Pala Balance, and it's been working.
Hey, Parish Song fans in chat, DM me.
Loses.
I'm suffering.
No, Parish loses to Pala Balance so hard.
I know. Well, not necessarily, like, I don't know. Certain stuff.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. Palafin's gonna win the World Championships, but it's gonna have flip turn.
I like calling World Championship winners around this time. I'm a fan of that. I think last night I said like Screamtail Earthworm could win, and then I looked at it in the morning and I was like, oh, I was cooking.
Yeah, I was so one of my on my second cut, my team is an Earthworm team, and
say it right.
It's Earthworm.
Thank you. All you have to do is say it how your like accent wants you to say it.
Earthworm. Yeah.
It just sounds like you saying Earthworm.
It is Earthworm because he named it Jim.
I called it Jim, and we were saying, it's Jimothy on the Jimbo. It was kind of crazy, dude. GC, I hate that shit. I hate it so much. I'm bringing it back. I hate that shit so much, dude. Okay, I was gonna post this earlier, but one of my games, right? I was facing down a Dondozer, and the Dondozer had Yawn on it.
I heard about this.
Was it Solo Dozo or was it Tatsu Dozo?
Okay, it was Tatsu Dozer, but they brought Solo Dozer. So it's a game.
Must be Storm Drain.
Okay. Let me set the scene right. It's a 3v2, and it's becoming a 2v2 now because I just KO'd a Dragonite that was on the field. And they have their Dozer who is paralyzed. On my side of the field, there is a Fluttermane who just got yawned, and there's a like a Gyarados. So I degleam that turn. Dragonite goes down. And the Fluttermane is yawned. So what I do is I T-Wave my own Fluttermane, so I don't get slapped. Dozer is on like 20% HP, and it's range for Degleam. And then they bring out their own. I'm doing an awful job of explaining this. They bring out their own Fluttermane, and it's a 2v2 now. They've got a Fluttermane. It's speed booster energy. And Dondozo versus my Gyarados and my Fluttermane, who is now paralyzed. They whip out Hex. I get destroyed by Hex Fluttermane.
I'm gonna T-Wave myself so I don't get yawned. I'm big brain. Hex.
And I calced it. I lived a Shadow Ball from a speed booster energy Fluttermane. I do not live Hex. Like, my Fluttermane is bulky enough to live, like, a regular Fluttermane Shadow Ball without, like, specs or anything, and I lost because of it.
Yeah. Shameful. That sucks. That's just how the GC is. Because you would never self Thunderwave if you saw, oh, they have Hex.
Yeah.
Because you just don't. That's just how it is.
I get, like, slept in that case as well, so...
Dude, I crave an open team sheet tournament, but what I crave more than that is the time to do an open team sheet tournament.
Yeah.
The only time I can like play a whole tournament is on weekends where I say, hey, I'm going to Portland, or hey, I'm going to Fort Wayne.
You have to commit more to it than just like an online open team sheet tournament over the weekend is so not worth it in my brain.
Yeah. Like, I want to do the Beanie Brawl this week, but I know that, like, I have stuff I need to be doing.
Yeah.
I actually might need to talk to my therapist about that, because my buddy is like, I don't know, I get, like, major anxiety about wasting time. So, like, today, right, like, it is, 5:30 here? I cleaned my house, I worked out, I, like, streamed this morning, and right now we're, like, doing this, and then after this I have date night with my girlfriend, because we rescheduled it. I still feel like I didn't make like the most of my day because there was like 20 minutes where I was laying down looking at like YouTube shorts.
All right, let me kick it to you like this, boss. I didn't do shit all day today. I woke up at 2 p.m. I ate spaghetti, and that's all I've done. So you're
Yeah, no, and I recognize it, right? I recognize it, but I think the only reason I'm productive is because of this massive anxiety I have.
Yeah, you might be traumatized.
Well, I mean,
sorry.
Yeah. It's not great that there's a huge anxiety over you because of that, but at the same time you're still getting stuff done, so it's like negative positive. Like obviously like it's not a healthy way to get stuff done. Not great.
I've heard that this is very common in Mexican, like classic Mexican guilt, bro.
Yeah.
I've heard about that.
Dude, I was working for like my dad's company when I was younger. Like literally, like we were always working, bro. Like 6 a.m. to like 9 p.m.
I'm not gonna lie, I can see maybe a little bit of that seeping through the cracks in me too, where I'm printing in the studio from like sun up to sundown every day of the week. It's like it's art and I'm having fun and I'm enjoying what I'm doing, but it's also like I can see a little bit of that being like I have to make things, have to do things, have to be here, like that kind of.
Yeah. I don't know, like I have some buddies where it's like, yeah, I just sat around my apartment, watched a few like movies, smoked some weed, and I'm like, that sounds like awesome, but also I would be a nervous wreck if I did that.
See, I think I'm a big fan of like I call it extreme balance, right? So like you have these periods where you're just like producing, making, moving, just nonstop high energy mode, right? But that's not sustainable, so you'll have days like what I'm doing right now where I'm mandatory do fucking nothing. That way I can recover enough to be able to do those like super long weeks. Intensive energy burning weeks.
Yeah. I don't know, I call it my weekend anxiety because I'm like I'm at work all day like during the week, and then like I'm like can't wait for the weekend, and then I'm like doing stuff every day during the weekend, and I go I have to go to work in 2 days, and then I go back to work and I go can't wait for the weekend, and then I'm like I have work in 2 days.
Yeah, and
it's like the impending doom.
Yeah, but I have trouble making the most of my weekend because when I am hanging out with friends, I'm like I should be getting stuff done for YouTube, and then when I'm like doing stuff for YouTube, I go, man, I wish I was hanging out with my friends.
I hear you.
It's a very common thing, at least from what I know, like because I experience it and I know other people experience it, where it's like it's almost like you struggle to try to do anything sometimes just because like the weekend's almost over sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like it's like a mode that you go into where you're like waiting. It's like
sicko mode, yeah.
I've heard it being can explain to me as like waiting mode. This happens a lot, like in terms of just like needing to go do stuff, and you'll often use it as an excuse to like not do things as well. Like I'm waiting for the person to come by and drop something off that literally happened to be on Friday.
Yeah.
Like impending doom of thing happening, which can be like anything from like, oh, somebody's gonna come by, or the weekend ends in approximately
X amount of hours.
FNAF will be real in 5 minutes.
FNAF will be real in 5 minutes. I have to drop everything and be prepared.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like it feels kind of paralyzing sometimes.
Yeah, I heard it was called paralysis by analysis at one point.
Yeah. You just sort of get stuck, and it's like you got to find a way to get through it. But
yeah,
it is very common.
The way I found to get through it is not healthy. Do not use me as a role model, because I blow myself the fuck up to the point where I force myself to not do things and recover from it.
Well, that's it's like
funny. I can't do that.
But I can't move my legs right now, so yeah.
Yeah, it's like the hyperfixation. Like you get fixated on doing something, and then you just do it forever.
Zone, yeah, you just keep going at it and going at it and going at it, and then eventually it ends, and you're like, all right, now what? And your body's like, relax, idiot, and then you feel like everything's breaking.
Yeah, that's what meds are for, at least like stimulants. What stimulants do will like allow you to have that focus on things. Yeah. But
I love it. Energy drinks do that for me, and it's not healthy.
Yeah, I have an energy drink right next to me. I sometimes when I go grocery shopping and I know I have to do stuff, I'll get a new energy drink from a brand I've never heard of. And just to be like, let's try something new today, right? So I'm trying this one called Ghost. It's called orange cream flavor. And I looked at the back and it says legendary energy with a lightning bolt. And it says epic focus with a praying with lightning bolts. And then it says 0 sugars with a canceled sugar and no artificial colors, which I can only assume is meant to represent artificial colors, but it has like a water drop with a cancel sign through it. So I love energy drink marketing. Like I have a passion for multiple things, and one of them is cheesy energy drink marketing.
Unleash the Ultra Beast is on the back of like a monster cans. Like at least the white ones, the zero sugar ultra. Whatever.
Yeah, the Apex Legends monster cans.
Yeah.
Don't drink energy drinks, listeners. Don't do it. They're bad for you.
They are bad for you. They're only for when you're me or Michael. It's me and Michael specifically can have them because we're Midwestern laborers.
No, dude, literally all 3 of us are energy drink addicts. We don't want to admit it, but we are.
I use it.
It's a genuine issue.
Yeah, I use it to like get through like my workout because I'm like tired when I do it. Oh wait, did I tell you my new pre-workout ritual that has gotten me absolutely like bulked the heck up?
What's it?
So I was looking in the mirror the other day, like wearing a tank top, and I'm like, Jesus, because like I actually put on a lot of muscle mass this year, by doing a lot of isolation training on specific parts of my body that I didn't train enough. For example, I can now enter widescreen mode because I worked out my lats a lot, which basically like when you do a front double bicep, if you don't work out your lats enough, you don't get like that V shape on like your upper body. Yeah, but since I worked out my lats, now I enter widescreen mode when I flex. So what I've been doing as a pre-workout, because the only time I have time to do my weightlifting sessions is I can either do it at 8 p.m. before I pass out and go to bed, or I can do it at 5 a.m. before I do everything else in the day. But by doing it at 5 a.m., I have no energy because I just woke up. You know, I haven't eaten breakfast, and I don't want to cook a breakfast because that's wasting time, and I'm going to be full and like lethargic during my workout. So what I've been doing is every morning at 5 a.m., I have a Peeps flavored Pepsi that is a 100-calorie can. And because it's all carbs and sugar and like a little bit of caffeine, and I like down it, it's not like an energy drink. Like I'm not going to get like a caffeine crash, but I have like immediate usable energy to lift weights.
Yeah, that's actually fire.
And I burn because like I do like my whole workout cardio and everything in the morning, I like burn off all of the Peeps Pepsi before I eat breakfast and then some. Like by the time I eat breakfast, I'm in like a 250 to 300 calorie deficit. And then I can eat breakfast.
Nice. See, in the like long stretches of weeks and days that I have to be in the studio printing, because that's what I've set the like schedule up for myself. I'll drink an energy drink on the way too, because it's like an hour-long drive for me. And I think the only smart decision in all of that I've made is to have the energy drink be like the Starbucks shot espresso flavor. You know what I'm saying? Like the coffee.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. I fucking hate coffee. So I hate drinking those things. It's nasty. I don't like them at all.
Does the bad flavor wake you up?
Not only that, but it incentivizes me to not drink one every day. Because it's like, fuck, I don't want to start my morning like that, bro.
When Michael discovers cream and sugar, he's gonna change for the worse.
I will, and that's why I'm not a coffee guy. I will never pretend to be a coffee guy. I hate coffee.
Dude, sometimes I have what I call my I call it something a lot worse, but for the sake of not saying like an awful joke on like YouTube, I let's just refer to it as my you're doing good today coffee. I'll tell you guys after what I actually call it, but like I'll like make a whole French pressed coffee in the morning and have like egg whites and like an orange, and then I'll sit down at an actual kitchen table and then eat, and then I just relax. It's like I do it like on Saturdays, right? Yeah. And that feeling of having a morning resets my mental where I can do it again.
I do know what you mean by that. Yeah, like
I'll tell you. Remind me to tell you what I actually call it, because it's kind of good. It's kind of good.
But no, I know what you mean. Like I had my event yesterday where I was live printing for like my whole school as like a workshop. That was awesome. But that morning I could actually sleep in because I didn't have class in the morning. So it was like oh dude, cool. I can go to Dunkin', get myself a bagel. Like, it was like I actually have a morning for once.
When you have those mornings where you get to go to Dunkin' Donuts and have like a bagel, and it's not like I'm eating a bagel while I drive bagel, but rather let me sit down and put cream.
Yeah, I went back home after I got my bagel, not to school. Like I wasn't eating in the road, you know what I mean? So that's like a completely different feeling and vibe to like.
I don't mean to like I don't mean to like pile more work on your plate, Michael, but hiring you was probably the best decision I ever made.
Yeah, dude.
Because now what I can do is it'll be like 9 p.m. and I finish my video and I don't have to go time to make the thumbnail. I go, Michael will do it, and then I go to bed.
Yeah, dude, I'm so happy for that. I love doing that. That's my whole job. That's what I like doing. That's design and artists in general, right?
Graphic design is his passion.
Graphic design is my passion. I'm a big fan of it. But like moreover than that, I've realized that I really love putting like people on my back, you know what I mean? Or like having people give me work to do. And it's like, fuck yeah, I love that. Wait, okay, that makes me sound like I'm a total like gooner. Like, yes, boss, boss. Not like that. Not in that.
That's not, that word doesn't mean what you think it means.
What, gooner? Am I saying a slur?
Dude, you're saying something that isn't a slur, but no one should look up.
I don't know this word. I'll look that up after the pod too.
No, you won't. You specifically shouldn't.
Okay. Well, yes, boss. All right,
I found out about it from my roommate, and after finding it out, I didn't want to talk to my roommate anymore.
That shit. You know what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. I more so mean like I can create things, and I've learned to create things quickly. And when somebody needs something created and they come to me, bro, it's like, yeah, bro, I got you. It's like me using my specialty. I'm a fan of somebody being like, hey, I need a guy that can do this. Can you do this?
Yeah.
And even if, dude, my favorite part is when somebody's asking me like, yo, can you help me with this? Can you do this for me? Or like, do you know how to do this? And I'm like, nope, but I'm going to try anyway. And then I try, and then it works. And then they're like, oh, whoa, cool.
You know, my favorite thing that's come out of like hiring people to do stuff to help me with like the YouTube channel and like becoming like a YouTuber where like there are YouTubers that I watch that watch me that like want to like collab. Mm-hmm. After doing that, my greatest trait is in the YouTube space, I have become the I know a guy.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, can you do this? I know a guy. And then I have the guy do it.
It's big. Yeah. I love being
Michael.
That
Michael's
guy.
one of the guys. Michael's one of the guys.
I'm the guy, bro. I feel like him.
Timothy.
Yesterday, bro, I was getting people jobs. I was letting the little kiddies print. I was letting everybody like know about art and shit. Dude, it's irrelevant, so I'm not gonna go like super, super in depth into it. But like all of this week, my professors are planning on striking for next week because that's just gonna happen. And
Don't spoil it.
They were all talking about it, and everyone's like super morale low, and like whole class is bummed out. No one's energized to do anything, and me, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, no, what the fuck? Why? I can't be in a room where other people aren't like energized. If everyone's like head low, fucking like down in the dumps, it sucks for me. So I was like, okay, what can I do? What can I make? What can I?
How can you handle a regional tournament?
How can I? Well, so like because I talked to the people that are energized at the regional tournament, not the people that are like X and O and going like, I want to break things. Like it's, I'm not around them during the regionals. I'm around the people that are like happy. But so with the strike stuff, right? Everyone was like, shit, what can we do, right? And it's like, okay, I'm a designer. What do I do? What does a designer do in times like these, right? Well, they fucking design. And so I took the letterpress studio, which is like this like old printmaking. It's how newspapers were made, and the like main professor that heads that was like, hey, I mean, like, I trust you with this thing. If you want to go nuts with it and make something, you can. And I was like, dude, holy shit. That is literally everything I needed to hear, because that was like the conduit. That was like the, oh my god, I can do something. And so I wasn't joking. Every day of last week, or I guess this week, has been wake up, go in, print till night. Come back at home at like 2 a.m., go to bed, wake up, print till 2 a.m. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
that's been my life this week, and I wouldn't trade it for anything, because I'm doing something with my skills, and it's like exclusively something that I can do. No one else can replace me in that regard there, and it's like,
holy shit.
Such
Michael's on the second to last tier of Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
I am. I'm about to
reach self-actualization.
I'm about to become me.
Yeah. No, I love the. Have you seen the Maslow's hierarchy of needs speedrun?
Speedrun?
Yeah.
Speedrun for it?
Yeah, it's a meme, right? So like the guy has like, he starts off by like downing a bottle of barbecue sauce, and then he locks his front door, calls someone and goes, "Hey, am I hot?" And they go, "Yeah, why?" And he goes, "Thanks," and he like hangs up. And then he plays an instrument, and then he checks off the last part, and he goes, "Yep."
That's
really funny.
Dude, the Maslow's hierarchy of needs speedrun is so good.
Okay, when I eventually get my big graffiti piece up at school, I'm gonna need to take a picture of me in front of that drinking a bottle of barbecue sauce. That sounds like it's necessary.
Because what is it? It's food security, social. The second to last one is like art, or like some kind of like skill based thing where it's like something that you love doing, like not work to live stuff, but like live to work stuff.
Yeah.
And then the last one is just like self actualization.
The last one.
Yeah. By the way, Chainsaw Man is just Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the manga.
Chainsaw Man is a manga. That's the end of the sentence. But okay, Chainsaw Man, I've only read half of it. I'm not going to read the other half of it until it's like done. That half of it. You know what I'm saying?
The part.
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man is parts like JoJo.
Yeah. Like I'm not going to read part 2 until part 2 is done. Which I think I've learned about.
By the way,
myself.
Denji's a side character in part 2.
I've learned about myself that like I like doing that. I like binging the series rather than watching episodic.
No, I've recently found out that manga needs to be a weekly thing for me because I need something. I need it to be like, it's Thursday, time to read the mangas that I like.
So that's me with like short form series like Ruby. That's me. That's been me right now. What was when y'all were adding me to get in the call? What do you think I was doing? I wasn't sleeping. I'll admit it. I was watching Ruby like a fucking grown ass man child. And you know what? I'm proud of it.
I still need to watch the rest of the
No, you don't.
New thing.
No, you don't.
What do you mean? No, I don't.
Saw the first 2 seasons of Ruby. My ex-girlfriend made me watch the first 2 seasons of Ruby. I can tell you safely, as someone who knows that the creator of it is dead, and that criticizing it is criticizing his vision, that vision, I'm gonna say it, probably was gonna be better, but people who have it now, kind of sucks. It's kind of bad. I don't like it. People can like it. I don't think it's a good story.
I've watched everything up until the new season, Marcos.
I don't like it. I find it. You know what? It's you know, I'm gonna say it. It's oh my god, I forgot the word. What's the word? It's
mid.
shallow and Brady, help me out here. What's the meme?
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Hold on, I have to look it up. I hate this. I've been saying this for years.
While he looks it up, Brady, do you want to do a duet of Red Like Roses so we like fucking blow his mind up? Oh, okay.
Shallow and pedantic. There we go.
Look, I
think Ruby is shallow and pedantic.
Like, man, look, I like Ruby. It's like kind of a guilty pleasure for me. I'm not singing any of the music. If there's one thing I dislike about Ruby, it's the music.
I'm gonna cry in the corner now.
Bro thinks he's Steven Universe.
Oh, no.
Ruby is just Ruby. If I can summarize Ruby, it's bro thinks he's Steven Universe.
No, not even close.
Okay,
I'm joking.
I don't think so, but
Ruby has a bad rap, and honestly, sometimes it deserves it. Part 4, deserved.
Oh yeah.
The rest of everything, bro. Sure.
The issue is that it shifted from being like what was supposed to be like a battle shonen to like more like.
Part 4 was necessary. I just don't like how they did it.
What was part 4?
The one where the
Diamond is unbreakable.
Like, no, not
JoJo. Yeah. Peak. We can all agree that part 4 was peak, right?
Yeah.
I think it's my least favorite part.
No, I'm kidding. I think that peak may have been super late Steel Ball Run.
Wait, do I like any part 4 of anything?
Fast and the Furious.
Am I like Mista? Do I just not like the number 4?
Fast and the Furious.
Wait. Maybe Rocky just fucking despises part 4 and Mista was like
projection.
He just fucking hates part 4 so much that he made a character hate the number 4.
That's bad funny.
That would be really funny.
No, real shit though, the number 4 has followed me my entire life. That's like, I think.
No, we're not going to go into this. I'm not going to allow Michael to embarrass himself with whatever he's about to say.
No,
there are certain times I need to cut you off. I don't know what you're about to say, but this seems like I need to cut you off now.
I promise it's not Mista roleplay. That's not what I'm going for here.
No, he's going to say like, yeah, when I was like little, there were like 4 pigeons on a windowsill, and then like my girlfriend broke up with me in the 4th grade. It was crazy.
And I was like, whoa. That's
I'm born into a family of 4, of a family of 4, from a family of 4, from the place. And I live at redacted, but
and you live at like,
and my address is redacted. But like, so like the number 4 has been forever.
Forever and ever.
Forever, bro.
And I have gang stalkers.
Gang stalkers?
Yeah, I have gang stalkers, bro.
What is gang stalkers?
It's a bunch of people falling. No, it's like a symptom of like someone who's like they're having like a breakdown. I think like they think that they're being stalked by like a group of people, but they're not.
All right. But being stalked by the shadow police.
Yeah, like that.
I have gang stalkers.
The Power Rangers are in my front yard.
Yeah, dude. The Power Rangers were in my front yard on Halloween one year. I just wanted to throw that out there. I don't know why.
What a coincidence. They were in my front yard too.
They were like 30. It was crazy.
30 Power Rangers?
30-year-old Power Rangers.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like the 30 Power Rangers.
There were 30.
If there was Samurai Squad and Dino Force present.
Now, if there were 30 Power Rangers in front of my lawn, that'd be fire.
Yeah.
Y'all like Power Rangers growing up?
I did, but like I liked it at such a young age that I couldn't tell you a thing about it.
I was big into Power Rangers.
You know what I was really into when I was young, but I don't remember a single detail about the series?
My Little Pony?
No. Max Steel.
Wait a minute. I know what you're talking
Max
about.
Steel.
That's a
Max
name.
Steel. I don't know what the hell it's about. All I remember is I was really into Max Steel.
For me, that was Hot Wheels Battle Force 5. If you even know what I'm talking about, you the goat. And that's
yeah, it had that British. That British dude who was all uptight, and he like had like he had the crappiest car of all.
No, his was sick. It had guns on the front of it, dude.
Nah,
it could jump.
Nah, dude. I wanted Callus to win. Callus was based.
Who?
Captain Callus, the lion dude. He's not even a real Battle Force 5 fan.
Wait, he was one of the Vengals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I know what I'm talking.
Yeah. The robot antagonists, those guys sucked, but the animal ones, those guys are cool.
Dude.
Their cars were made of like sticks.
Me and Marcos are bonding right now over something that no one else knows what the fuck we're talking about.
Well, the reason no one knows what the fuck we're talking about is because you and I probably were the only kids who woke up at 5 a.m. to watch Hot Wheels Battle Force 5.
Yeah.
Another like 5 a.m. show that I only remember like small details of in a haze of whatever memories I have from that time in my life. This one weird ass show called Hero 108.
Oh my god, I love Marcos, dude, from Yaksha and shit, and the little fucking. Chung.
I don't remember anything. I just remember that they all looked like box people.
All in Chung, you're so modest, bro. We had the same childhood. This is crazy.
Two Mexican kids growing up in northern Illinois, both watching the same shitty-ass cartoons.
Bro, I'm dapping you up like crazy right now in my head.
Someone in the comments will have seen both of these shows.
Surely.
They're going to be correcting us and be like...
Know. You cannot be embarrassed about it, comment section. Please, if you know what we're talking about, please join us. I will dap you up too.
I will bully them. I
have no fucking idea what you guys are talking about.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
We're talking like a cryptic language right now.
No,
we're talking dude.
We need to get Brady involved here. So we were watching the footy at 5 a.m.
Okay.
And
this is like this is literally
get played.
This is literally like what happens when you talk to somebody next to somebody that doesn't know what Pokemon is at all, like competitive, and then we start talking about like EVs and IVs and like, oh, is it modest? Is it this? Like, you know what I'm talking about? It's that. It's literally that same vibe.
Yeah. No, just imagine. All right, so like, just imagine you're like talking about like competitive Pokemon with someone, and you're like, yeah, dude, how much speed EVs you're running? Oh yeah, 116 speed boosting nature. Oh, is it Cover Cloak? Yeah, it's Cover Cloak. Oh, do it fart? Oh, it fart. Yeah, like
it's that shit. Yeah, literally, it's that shit.
Just throw shit in there to fuck with them. Like, oh yeah, it fart.
That would be funny. Like in a call with people that don't know Pokemon, be like, "Is it farting though?" Yeah, bro, it's farting.
Do it stank? No, it's like do it stank pedantically. Yes.
What does that mean?
Pedantically,
you never explain what that word means.
No. The entire conversation has to be really like fast paced and like unhinged, and it's like. Yeah, what are you running? Oh, yeah, I'm running like a Modest 252 Chi-Yu. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Is it Cover Cloak? Yeah, it's Cover Cloak. Speed boosting nature? No. Modest isn't speed boosting nature. Do it fart? Oh, splendiferously. Indeed, yes. No, it's do it fart? Indeed. Splendiferous. And then you both hang up and leave.
I gotta shout you out for giving me the word pontificating, because I've been using that on a day-to-day basis.
What the fuck?
Pontificate.
What did you do to him?
I'm teaching Michael words.
Yeah, dude. I thought
do they have meaning?
Let's be real. My vocabulary is already pretty damn high. I'd be talking at school and some people are like, "What the fuck did you say to me?" And then this guy comes along and gives me a whole new lexicon. Like,
what did you?
Sometimes my sister, who's like a 4th grade teacher, she'll get like really fucking mad at me because I'll bust out a word that like alright, so I have words that I say and they're just like words to me.
Yeah.
Because they're words, right?
Right.
But my sister, who's a 4th grade teacher, who should be open to learning, real fucking pissed at me. One time I was like, I forget what word I said, but she's like, you don't have to say that word. I'm like, dude, it's just a word. Like, it's a word. She goes, yeah, but you don't have to act smart. I'm like, listen, like my lexicon, and she'll be like, look, you said lexicon, and like literally like. Her outlook is like that word has too many syllables. Apologize.
Listen, to quote the purple bitch from Doki Doki Literature Club, there are so many words in the English language, it'd be a crime to not use all of them, including the big ones.
Yeah, pontificate isn't even like that big of a word. It's pontificate.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means like you're thinking about something, like you're ruminating on it.
Yeah, ruminating is also a big word though, so it's tough. You can't
Yeah, I be ruminating on.
You're thinking about it. There we go. You think. All right. Here's the thing though. Like ruminating, thinking, and pontificating. They're three different things, but like the subtleties of them, like matter, right? So like I would pontificate. So I would pontificate about the differences between modest and Specs, timid, she, you. That is something you would pontificate. I would ruminate about the misplay I made yesterday and how I could like fix it. And I would think about getting a sandwich.
Yeah, I'm with him on all of this.
Like they're different, but they're the same.
See, guys like us, Marcos, people will tell us that we don't care about the little things. No, we do care about the little things, and especially the way we talk. We explicitly use big language that can like articulate these little things. But if they don't pick up on it, then it looks like we don't think about the little things. Nah. We do. We use the little things to talk about, or we use our vocabulary to talk about the little. That's the word. Yeah.
Now I'm like getting self-conscious that like if I say a word that's like too big or too small, like I might be compensating. And I'm like, I don't want to say words anymore, bro.
No. It's not compensation. Yeah. We ain't got nothing to compensate for, bro. We the goats. If they got
when Michael and I talk, like we know what we're saying, but when other people hear us talk, they're like, God damn, are they reading like the ingredients off an energy drink?
Yeah, that taurine goes crazy, bro.
Taurine, carnosine, iodine.
Yeah.
You got iodine in your drink, bro?
Yeah, Amy Rose, I didn't know she sat.
Wait.
What did he mean by this? Amy Rose, like from Sonic?
Amy Rose, I didn't know she was in.
Yeah.
Oh, she rose. Like Jesus? Happy Easter, by the way.
It was like 3 weeks ago, man. What?
Yeah, well,
2 weeks if you were Greek.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you would still be Greek.
Shout out to all the Greeks out there. I want to say.
Shout out to the Mexicans.
Shout out to Shelby's.
Dude, what happened to the Shelby's guy, dude? He like disappeared.
He was.
I'd imagine he just ran out of stuff to post. That, or he's still posting, and you just don't like enough of his stuff to keep seeing it.
Or
fake fan.
Or he did God's work, and then he knew when his time was over. I think his time was over.
I stopped getting recommended his stuff on Good Friday.
Dude, no, I think he did a good job, and I think I buy shawarma now on the weekly, so culture protected.
Yeah, if you want, so I consider myself
culture protected.
Yeah, I consider myself a bit of a YouTube Shorts connoisseur because I don't follow mid, right?
Bar. Go on.
Yeah, I don't follow mid.
That's hard.
One of my favorite YouTube Shorts channels is Liquor Store 352. It's these two dudes doing skits about being a liquor store cashier, and they just do sketches where it's like a guy hands him his ID and he goes like, "Hey, what's your sign?" He goes, "Cancer," and he just tosses the ID out and he goes, "Get out of my store." Do you get it? Because it's a fake ID. His birthday. He didn't know when his birthday was on that thing. Yeah. He does like skits like that.
See, you would get me with that though, because like I don't know what dates and months the star signs are. I know I'm a Leo and I'm in August. So like shout out to summer birthdays, we are lions. But like any of the other ones, bro, when is Aquarius? I don't fucking know. June. No, that's Cancer. Maybe. Wait.
All I know is that I'm a Cancer.
Virgo's like November.
I'm a Libra, from what I know.
He's a liberal.
Woke. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Probably, maybe.
Brady's favorite Pokemon is Walking Woke.
It's up there in my top.
Yeah, Walking Wake's really good. Yeah,
he's a diner guy. I like Sweet
Tatsugiri, but dinosaur.
Diner man.
Yeah, dinosaur. Dinosaur. Oh, that's another rabbit hole that I don't know if you guys are familiar with. The kid-friendly rap albums. I don't know if that's what I'm thinking of.
I'm talking about I am not familiar with that. Is that like Kids Bop? Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, it's different. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I Love My Mom. Yeah, so Blake edition. Rules and the Nether Friends. They like write, it's called Kids Trap. It's not Kids Bop, it's Kids Trap. And he writes trap music for kids.
Or is that like...
Remember when he said he didn't consume mid? Does anyone else remember that?
Well, I think.
Yeah, I remember. And guess what? I still haven't gone back on that. Kids Trap goes hard,
bro.
It might be like a reverse. Like he's consuming the mid because it's so mid that it's funny. You know, like not even. So the
thing is, I can't tell. No, I can't tell if it's ironic. That's how good of a joke it is. So I'm literally struggling to tell if this is ironic or serious.
I get it. So it's like, rather than smoking the finest weed, you could smoke 700 mid, and then you're good. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, it's like, more like you smoke oregano and you still get high,
and then you're like, "Whoa, bro, I found some shit out."
Yeah. It's like the same shit. Like it's like watching like game theory FNAF videos in 2023. It's
okay, but those are like good though.
If you know, it's good quality, it's good like production, but like the content is like garbage.
Yeah, bro, I only get that medical dispensary game theory.
He was putting out medical dispensary game theories when he was calling Mario a communist.
That's true. That's for real, actually. Dude, and Link is dead. Dude,
yes,
no way.
Yes,
the fastest character in the Sonic franchise is Dr. Eggman.
But when he started posting like Luigi's dick size, then I was like, bro, where are we?
Yeah. Oh, like Ness's Sans.
Yeah, Ness's Sans is the funniest
Undertale
one, dude.
did something to Matthew Patrick, and I don't like what it did to him.
I'll be honest, I know what broke Matt Pat.
It was FNAF. It literally was FNAF.
No, it was Broadway.
Oh,
he was been doing broken, that like before.
He been broken.
He been broken.
Yeah. Well, no. It's a slow burn.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's taking him.
Oh, it's like when I'm like 40, that all of this art that I'm making and chugging energy drinks for a week straight is gonna fucking kill me at 40. But I'm cool with that. I think you're gonna
end up like that one dude. You're gonna end up like that one dude who gave me that portrait of Sigmund Freud that he made that kind of looked like it was also Dilbert.
Oh, dude, we didn't talk about that. Dude, so me and Marcos went to this art event last week, and it was like a big open house studio tour thing, and we were just walking through some of the studios on our way out, and we meet this guy who's like older, but like not like middle-aged, you know what I mean? He
looked like he was either 55 or 105, you can't tell.
Yeah, it's one of those where it's like he's got a youthful spirit, so you can't tell. And we're walking around his stuff, and he's got this like reoccurring character who's this like chrome dome bald guy with
looks like Dilbert.
Yeah, Dilbert, if you've seen Dilbert from like newspapers and shit.
Dilbert from Dilbert.
Yeah. But he's like also drawing him as Mickey Mouse, but it's the same face as this character that he keeps repeating. He's got like glasses, but you never see his eyes, you know what I'm saying? He's like a very minimalized face, but you could tell it's a face. And so I asked the guy like, so who's this? Like, why is there a reason for his reoccurrence? Like, who do you think this is? And he's like, bro, I don't know. I don't know who this is. I've never seen this man. I just kept seeing him though. I smoked a lot of weed in college. This is who I saw. And I was like, oh, okay.
See, what was funny is that like this is a situation where Michael and I switched roles for some reason.
We did, yeah.
We're like, for me, I was like, oh, he's spitting. Michael's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, because like I was the artist of the two of us as we were walking around, and I was like, oh, this is what this is doing. This is what this is doing. I understand this. But we get into that room, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And Marcos is like, I get it.
Yeah, I was talking to the guy, and I got what he was saying. So he was all right. So he has this one where it's like clearly the bowler hat couple, like the farmer couple. What is that piece called, Michael?
Man with the bowler hat.
Yeah, the man with the bowler hat. It's the man with the bowler hat, but it's but both of them are like really fucked up and they look like this Dilbert character that he draws. And then he also has one where it's like Mickey Mouse and like Deadpool, but they both have like the Dilbert face, but they're not quite right either. And he was like, you know, it's just, these are like things that I see in my head, or like I'll have like a dream. Like, no, I get what you mean, dude. Because when like you have a dream, you can recognize in that moment, this is what you're looking at. When I have a dream about my girlfriend and I see my girlfriend, I can guarantee you that if I were more than conscious, or if I was like more conscious than I was in my dream, like if I had a little bit more mental clarity than being in a dream, I would look at how my brain remembered my girlfriend and go, that is not what my girlfriend looks like. People will look all fucked up in your dreams. Objects will look weird because it is your memory of the object. You cannot have a fully realistic dream. It is the way that you see the things that you remember in your head, but you interpret it to mean what you know it means. And when he drew that shit, I was like, I get it.
Like, I think I can kind of understand that part, but like, when, I don't know. I think I'm still taken aback by him saying like, smoked a lot of weed in college, man. This is who I saw. I was like, oh, okay, well, no, he's still there.
See, he lost me. He lost me when he goes, is it a curse?
Yeah.
That's when he lost me. I was like, oh, okay, no, it's not a curse. It's just how you remember.
We met a fucking shaman. I think that's what we did. So.
Dude, he dreamed of a guy.
Yeah.
Have you dreamed
this guy?
Have you dreamed this man? He dreamed of a guy.
That's crazy. Have this man, dude. Check this shit out.
You have the man? Hold on.
He gave us the man.
Oh, I also have one of them.
Wait, hold on. Keep that up. Keep that up. I'm gonna
this
like.
This is gonna be a scary thumbnail.
Hold on.
Wait, I wanna see.
Does this work?
I forgot what it was. Yeah. Terrifying.
I'm trying to
was
find...
like a portrait of Freud, I think, Mark.
No, I have the portrait of Freud.
Hold on, hold on. Keep it up. Yeah, okay. Also, Marcus is shiny hunting Darkrai right now. Yeah, that's it, podcast viewers.
You've seen it in the thumbnail. That's what that weird orange, blue, and yellow thing was.
Yeah. Brady, I know you don't do YouTube timestamps anymore, but just add a timestamp for like this is the thumbnail so people can get context.
Yeah. It's just going to be an image of Michael holding up the image and being like, "What's up, dude?" This is like. This episode has been like no Pokemon. We've just been talking shit about random stuff.
No, listen, we got Pokemon knocked out and banged out at the beginning of the episode. We talked about Portland,
we went Pokemon sucks, and then we
all that's happening in Pokemon this week. Honestly, like what news has there been in Pokemon? Nothing. We got the little guy, little Terapagos. Terapagos has a baby. That's it. That's all we know.
Hold on, I'm gonna run through all the Pokemon updates in the last 2 minutes of this podcast because we're coming up on an hour. You ready? Okay. Here are the Pokemon updates that you missed out on. EUIC was won by Palabalance. Or no, not by Palabalance. It was won by Paul Chua, and it was Roaring Moon. I don't know how the EU keeps letting Roaring Moon win shit. It's stupid. Anyways, what else happened? We got Terapagos' pre-evolution. The anime started. We have a new protagonist. Cudchu was broken by the previous update and activated every other turn. Then they fixed it. Now it only activates once. We found out that Alpharad watches my videos, and that's it. Stack Attacka.
I smoked weed with Tatsugiri yesterday.
Schneeb.
Shout out to Schneeble.
Oh yeah, we also found out there was actually a bug with Goldanger.
No, I knew about that one.
Yeah, make it rain.
Oh, if you make it rain into a substitute, it drops your special attack by 2.
Yeah,
you know how you can raise
put double substitute to counter.
You know how you can raise your special attack and also all of your other stats is if you hop into a Dondozo's mouth, and the only way to do that is by subbing to the Patreon. So become a Schneeb.
Becoming a Schneeb.
Welcome to Patreon time.
Welcome to Patreon Patreon hour, where we thank our Patreons with much further or something. I'm trying to...
fervor, yeah, not further.
Like. Yeah,
Brady trying to use big words.
He not like us, bro.
Marcus, do not call me out, or I will defenestrate you.
Defenestrate?
It's the.
I was like, he's gonna cut your penis off, bro.
It's the verb for throwing someone out a window.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've heard that before. I didn't remember the word until you told me, but I've heard that fun fact that has a word.
I like
yeah,
that word.
it's like Garfield getting defenestrated. Like
we
that.
need so I think odiate should be to kick something off a table.
Yeah, I that's fire. We gotta
odiate. He's been odiated. He was kicked off the kitchen table.
We have to odiate this podcast. It's been too long.
Yeah. Odi off of the table.
Have you guys seen Gomfield?
Gramfell. Yes, continue.
Gramfell, yeah. Anyway, thank you for the Patreon subscribers and schneebs alike. Specifically Crazy Carlton, Trev, Shelder, Alnellen, Ken Marco, Palmer, Professor Jones, and Turdra for subscribing, as well as everybody else.
But not you, Steven. All right, end of podcast.
End the podcast right now, I think. Maybe.
Bye.
We're about to odiate the podcast. Hold on.
Yeah, odiate. Goodbye.